The biggest shame today in 2020 is the fact that there is so much poverty around. And I think it is morally objectionable for people to hoard their money and not be able to work on reducing poverty or extreme poverty today. And I think if we can, through Living My Promise, get other people to be in this cause and help reduce poverty, I think it is something which will improve the lives of a lot of people.
What prompted me was actually two things that happened this year. One was a video by Anshu Gupta and Meenakshi from Goonj, where they talked about how people from the middle class can actually sign up and be a part of this. And it really applied to what I come from or where I come from. And the other was losing my grandparents this year to COVID, which really prompted me to say, you don't have enough time in life. And this is what it is. If you don't do it now, you don't know when you might die or what might happen to you. So it seemed like the right time to sign up.
As a community, we have stayed away from active involvement in social welfare. We kind of tend to blame the government. We hold the government responsible and therefore accountable. But the fact is that the government will move only if we make them move and we help them move forward.
When we were in that race to have the bigger car, the bigger home, we realized that the happiness was diminishing. That happiness which we got the first time was not the same the second time or the third time. Whereas in this sector, the happiness we got was exponential. So that's how the time and money shift happened for us to some extent, and it's a lot to go. It's not that we're full-time dedicated to the social sector, but there's a lot to go. But we are clear that this is where we get energy or we get happiness.
What do we do with the money that we have? We honestly have more money than we thought we needed. We've been lucky. And after we've taken care of the basic needs that we have, a house, some money to keep us going, assuming we live till we're in our 90s, medical insurance, what do we do with the rest of the money? Some money we will give to our kids. We've spent money on their education, and I think we'll spend some money to give them a start in life. But beyond that, both our kids who are actually pursuing careers in the non-profit space have told us, we want to be on our own, we want to make our own destiny. So there is nothing else to do with that money. So we said we might as well give it away to people who need it more. The way the promise is structured is you do it at your own speed, at your own pace. You don't need to share that information with anybody else. That confidentiality remains with you. And it's just become something which is very easy to sign up for.
There are so many organizations that are doing so much for India. And we can't be everywhere. And it's just so lovely to see the depth in which they are touching people's lives. I think we were already giving and supporting many organizations, and we loved the work they did. And Living My Promise was really a lovely way to formalize that giving. And also there was no deadline for us to say that, we had to give our money by this time. It just was left up to us to give it in our lifetime or on our demise. So it worked, I think, very well.
My family actually does not need my wealth. They have systematically put away enough wealth to take care of themselves. And I have systematically put away enough that I think I'll be fine to take care of myself, at least for the next couple of years. Plus, considering how long my family's lived, I think I should be able to live for the next, 30, 40 odd years and continue to work and continue to put away money. So I don't really think that, giving away 50% will make a large dent in my savings, if I might say, because I will just accrue more wealth as I go ahead.